It was my Uncle Mike who really encouraged me to pursue public service. He came from a family of 11 children. He and his 6 brothers all served in World War II, and thankfully they all made it back home. So never having been far from his small Pennsylvania town, Uncle Mike crossed the English Channel in September of 1944, and he landed in Normandy. That was 3 months after the D-Day invasion. He was only 18, and he was the youngest member of the Army's 2nd Armored Division. From France, he moved on to Belgium, and he took part in one of the deadliest battles of World War II, the Battle of the Bulge. From the earliest of times, I can remember my Uncle Mike telling me about his time in the war. The older I'd get, the more details he'd share. Several years ago, I was lucky enough to travel with Uncle Mike and my family to Europe to retrace his steps during the war. In the early morning hours of June 6th, we stood together on Omaha Beach to reflect and remember. It really was a moment I will never forget. Then we made our way to Belgium, and he was able to tell me his story in the place where it all happened. He pointed to a church where a German tank had been hiding. I stood in the spot where that tank hit his tank, and I shed a tear when he talked about losing his best friend in that battle. That was also a moment I will never forget. Uncle Mike was an everyday American, but through his service, he made an extraordinary impact. That trip changed my life. I realized that we're all called to serve in different ways, and when we say yes, great things can happen. I'm proud to say at USDS, great things are happening. Everyday Americans are saying yes, they're joining us, and they're building a 21st century government through technology and design. This Veterans Day, the work is even more meaningful to me. We're building partnerships across the Department of Veterans Affairs, and we're working side by side with our veterans to give them a 21st century online experience to access their health benefits and services. It's an experience that they've been waiting for a very long time. And this is what I love about USDS. We go where the work is. We find the truth and we tell the truth. We partner with agencies and we work across silos. We design with users. And you know what? It's working. We're making an impact for millions of Americans like my Uncle Mike, and we're showing our colleagues in government that it's possible. So if you're passionate about harnessing the power of technology and using your unique skills, and you want to do something extraordinary, consider a tour of duty with the U.S. Digital Service. And my Uncle Mike, he's doing great. He's 93. And if he were standing here with me today, what would he tell you to do? 2 things. He would tell you, you will never regret jumping in to serve your country. Because after all, if not you, then who?